graph is a little bit different, includes a little bit more data, but you can see how relative it all is to each other. I did snow per hour versus the year and the temperature, so I changed year from average humidity, so I was able to showcase something a little bit differently. And the last thing that I did was the average barometric pressure versus wind speed and the energy delta. Sounds a lot more complicated than it is, but you could see right here as I drag across, the stats change. So just for example, it's what time, the average energy delta versus the pressure versus the wind speed. And then the last thing that I was able to paint a picture with was the average sunlight, pressure, and temperature at any given point within that specific data set. Now, only if you're really looking at that data set does this make sense, but it was just to show you another possible way you can showcase the data in something that might be more appealing to you or something that's easier to read than what I got going on up here. Now, using data is not just for visualizations in boring old graphs. You could do a lot of things with it. Now, again, I am no expert, and these are all extremely basic examples of things that you could do. But for example, in this case, I made what's called a Streamlit app. You need to know a little bit of Python, and you need to know how to interact with those data sets that you're providing it. So for this, I used Streamlit and created what I called endangered fish flashcards. Now, this is just the overview of what I was working on. So it tells you what I tried to do and what I tried to accomplish. And that is pretty much just a randomizer generator that shows you a different fish, gives you a little bit of information about that, and then associates an endangered score with it so you could know how endangered it is, or is it in a healthy